Hello my angels and demons, Heather here with another speed paint. I'm just going down the list of stories I haven't told, and now I'm at the Disneyland story of the 7th grade. Now, I have two funny stories from when I went to Disneyland in the 7th grade. It was my first time going to Disneyland on my own without my family because it was a school field trip and it was amazing. Now that I think about it though, yeah, we were rebellious kids and the teachers were just plain stupid because now it says in Disneyland that kids under 14 must have an adult, and when this happened, I was 13, so yeah, 13 with a bunch of groups, so yeah, this wasn't gonna go well. So the first story was shortly after we were behind the scenes, and the first time I went to Disneyland on a field trip, it was a district thing, and I didn't have that many friends, so because there was no, organized group, we had to find ourselves a group, and that time I couldn't find myself a group. I was the odd one out. No, not that odd one's out. Go away, James. Yeah, that would be a good idea to put into an animated video if I ever animate this story. Okay, so one of the teachers had to, it meant that one of the teachers had to look out for me because I couldn't be by myself. So she was mad. Now this was a teacher I did not know. She was from one of the other schools in the district. She grabs my hand and is all lecturing me about how I can't seem to find myself a group. My guess is she has no idea what it's like to be the shy, awkward kid in middle school. That's my guess. And she ends up getting us lost. By the time we went from Toontown to Bear Country, and by the time she's looking around looking confused, I know we're in a dead end, and I'm thinking, wait, where are we trying to go? So I ask her that. She's like, well, first, I'm trying to meet up with all the other teachers at World of Color. And I go, that's in California Adventures. She's like, yeah, I know, but I don't know how to. Yeah, I know, so we first need to get out of Disneyland. And I go, well, then you got us insanely lost, because we're at a dead end. So next thing you know, I'm dragging her to get us out of the park, and once we're out, she's all like, oh, okay, whatever. And then she's about to, when we get into California Adventures, she's about to start walking the wrong direction, and I know she is. And so I'm all like, nope, you're not getting us lost again. You said we were going to World of Color, right? So yeah, then it's this way. I drag her all the way to Paradise Pier, because it was Paradise Pier at the time, and we were the last group to get there. All the other teachers were meeting up for World of Color, and I was the only student there because, well, yeah, don't need to explain why. And so my teacher, Miss Graham, and the principal were all like, well, my principal was all like, hey, we were wondering where you were, referring to the teacher, was all like, you're the last one here. And she's all like, oh, I got us lost. So, I actually would have been here much later if it wasn't for this student. Yeah, she was straight up biting her tongue because of how she was lecturing me about not finding a group, but she was the one who got herself lost and would have no idea where to go if it wasn't for me. So, when hearing that, Miss Graham laughs and is all like, oh yeah, she's pretty smart when it comes to Disneyland. She's been here so many times. And so we watched the World of Color, and I can tell that she's apologetic, but my guess is because of her pride, she won't bring herself to apologize. So, yeah. And the second story was, after the World of Color, Miss Graham decided that she wanted me with her, because she could tell that the teacher was not happy with me. So, she took me, and at the time, my teacher, Miss Graham, she had surgery, so she was in a wheelchair. So we decided before going to going back to the hotel that we would do some souvenir shopping. Her and the other teachers in my school were in one of the shops in Main Street. Yeah, we went back to Disneyland to do the souvenir shopping. I don't know why. This is just how I remember it, okay? And something breaks at the other end of the store, and the whole store goes, ooh. And then because of that, we all laugh. All of us then start laughing, and I'm thinking, what are we, a stage audience? Even me and Miss Graham were all like, ooh, when something broke, and then laughed because of the coincidence. I swear, if I was, like, on my toes back then, I probably would have screamed, Jinx! You will owe me a soda! Imagine, though. That seems pretty appropriate. Like a 13-year-old screaming that, and all the adults and everyone be all like, dang it! So yeah, that was Disneyland in my 7th grade. It wasn't the best trip because of how it was, but the following year was better. A lot better, so thanks for watching, and may angels be with you.